Firstly, the main point of this video. You're going to need to actualize those planets with residents with BPC security and not with a composite of dead and alive people. You're going to need to do that before your actualizers stop working. Because along with your data, which I am thinking now and kind of freeing that across any of your personnel, you have the same data now, which is being overwritten over and over, and you're not checking before you overwrite. And you're replacing data with the same file, but with worse contents regarding the atomic structure of whatever it is you're actualizing. The people, your equipment, your craft, and your actualizers. So before you lose the ability to use them, the atomic structure of those themselves, getting to the point where you can't actualize your actualizers. You won't have the ability to use your equipment anymore. You won't exist anymore. You haven't stopped coming to me, and I'm believing that across the residents of our planet, of 47 million, you have very few personnel now. It looks like one crew only. You're not sharing the actualizer. You have amassed all of this data which you have collected from all these people who have been coming to us, and now gotten to the point where the explosions have progressed into a situation where they are happening within a time frame of a second or less, and your pseudo-visuals and audio are sounding really old and weak and thin and small and pathetic looking and feeling, and extreme negativity in terms of the frequency you're producing of the situation. It looks like your end is imminent and we are just waiting for it. Sure, include the fact that my room, which I will not display right now by looking at other places in it, I am amassing all of the recyclables in this room, and looking like, reminding me of the situation from when I posted about the knife for the first time, and then us as residents having to get rid of you by using them. The situation with my imposters of my family here have come down to very little existence at all, only when I go downstairs in order to retrieve a delivery. And the rest of the time it being sounds being actualized around the house. Not making sense in the natural ways that they're supposed to sound at all. And your use of audio data not making sense in terms of the voices, what they are saying to each other, or in order of what I'm hearing. It makes no sense anymore. And your attempts to keep it going as this one person withstanding with all these autos you're trying to bring back or maintain, looking like this isn't going to last long anymore. And you had better get on with actualizing these planets, not of the own data, your own data which you are holding, because as positives, their atomic structure is not to be ruined. You have a cache out there of all these positives moved onto the same planet so they don't have to go through explosions. And if you are making attempts or have the motivation and have been thinking about these processes, you already understand that. Before you lose the ability to actualize yourselves and you cease to exist, I would be thinking of these situations at the same time, even though positionally we think nextly that you don't care and it's not your responsibility because you're a negative and all you want to do is take advantage of us and use us for your own situations and attack us, even though we do nothing to you. Essentially, right? You are doing this all to yourselves and bringing it to the point where it looks like you can't be helped and we're going to watch you end yourselves. And we're getting there. I would be removing my guilt in at least some fashion by doing such, actualizing these positives and their planets, and bringing our situation across the universe back into one that is positive, with people who do things. How so? Not like you. We want normality back in our lives. We're tired of this. The chaining of these people to each other. Me asking for help and it seeming like it's in vain, is it? Because we are waiting for you to disappear and for our situations to go barren, just like we feel out there in our universe. You ceasing to exist, while we are asking you to do what is needed. Quite ironic, isn't it? It's all we have in our situation actually as possible means to a solution. I have no benefit for you in terms of trying to convince you of reasons why you should for your own situation. There aren't anymore. All we see is you ending yourselves by coming to us repeatedly and not ending, and we are seeing the accumulative progress of that ultimating ending in your demise is all we see. Just reminding you of your position in terms of holding this technology, which you have taken away from us, and you hold the responsibility in your own hands. I'd be doing something about it before you end everything when it comes to yourselves.